Good afternoon. I'm Sheriff Blake Dorning. I'm pleased to announce that we've had some major breakthroughs in the arson cases that have occurred in the northern parts of Madison County in the past few days. We have been relentless in our search for the person or persons that would be involved in such criminal activity. It's a threat to our community. It was such a threat that we've logged hundreds of man-hours. These investigators that stand behind me have done this community a tremendous job in the area of law enforcement and case investigation. These deputies investigators of the Madison County Sheriff's Department, in cooperation with the State Fire Marshal's Office, and also the ATF, Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, and the local Madison County Fire Marshal's Office, through conducting their investigation, have been able to identify the person that we feel that is responsible for these cases. To this date, we've had 11 vehicles destroyed and 3 residences damaged. Those charges are criminal mischief type charges first for the vehicles, and also arson first degree on the 3 residentials that were set afire through the burning of the vehicles. We've identified and are to charge an individual that has an address of 479 Stevens Road. His name is Sheen David Vincent. He's a white male. Date of birth is August the 17th, 1990. He is currently in custody of the investigators that are here behind me. He is to be charged with those counts. Again, that would be 11 cases of criminal mischief and 3 cases of arson first degree. Once he's charged, he will be a bond. We will seek a bond on this individual once he's placed into the Madison County Jail. That bond we will seek will be, hopefully, certain of those bonds will be no bond. When you deal with individuals that recklessly and purposely endanger our community, it's important that once we apprehend them, that we do everything that we possibly can not to let those individuals get out into our community again. At this time, I'll try to answer any questions that you may have.
Does he have a past with doing this?
We have information. We have information that when he was a juvenile, he had been charged in an arson type event in the state of Tennessee.
Did he give a reason for why he was doing this? Was it affiliated with any kind of gang initiation?
There was absolutely no gang initiation involved in this crime at all. In these crimes, no gang initiation at all. We're dealing with an individual that it was just his purpose to set fires.
Did he set fire to his own home? Because he lived on Stevens Road.
The information that we have is that he's responsible for those fires.
Sheriff, can you tell us what led you to this particular person being a suspect in this case? You talked about hundreds of man-hours that went into this, but what led you to this particular person?
What led us to this particular individual is just basic looking through and the interviews that our investigators have been involved in the past few days. The some information that we had received from other agencies that had prior contact with this individual, those in Lincoln County, Tennessee, and just at the end of the day, just good, hard investigative techniques and interview skills.
Did someone rat him out?
No. This was law enforcement investigative at its very best. At its very best.
Can you describe what he was like during the interrogation process?
I was not present during the interrogation process. My investigators let me know that this individual, very little remorse, individuals responsible for setting these fires.
Was he actually caught in the act of setting a fire, the most recent fire?
No.
Do you suspect there'll be any other arrests made, or is this it?
This is the lone perpetrator. We feel greatly that this is the only person, this is the person that is responsible.
Could you tell us if there was one key piece of evidence that made you 100% sure that this guy was the one you were looking for?
At this particular time, ma'am, we're still going through our notes, and to be able to say this one particular thing was what placed him here, and it really dotted the I to the case. It's just a lot of things that were involved during the investigative process.
He's 18 years old. Is he still in high school, or is he already graduated?
I have no information to whether it's still in high school.
You said he showed no remorse. Has he has he confessed to any of these?
He's confessed to every one of the crimes in which I've told you about.